Aside from the whoosh of your tyres on the road and the clicking of your freewheel, a bicycle should be silent. So said Sheldon Brown, the legendary bike guru. And as he generally was, he was right. A clicking, squeaking bike is deeply annoying and it can genuinely ruin your ride. No bike is immune from the curse, even at top of the range superbikes are susceptible. Now, as well as ruining your ride, it can also be a sign of something much more serious. For example, when carbon is damaged and in danger of failing, it can make an almighty creaking noise. So it's always a good idea to pay attention to the signs, even if you can actually put up with a noise. Now, finding the source of your creak is actually an art form. Due to the acoustic properties of a bike, what might actually sound like it's coming from the handlebars could very well be coming from your back wheel. So in this video, we will tell you how to find the creak source. Now, before we do get started on that, it's probably worth talking about exactly what causes creaks. As we've already mentioned, carbon is a prime example, so it's always worth checking your bike when you're washing it to look for any signs of damage. Carbon handlebars though, obviously you can't see much of it because it's covered in bar tape, so give the drops a good squeeze to see whether there's any more movement than normal, because that's a surefire sign that they're damaged. The majority of creaks and noises though are usually the result of two parts moving slightly against each other under load. Think for example an alloy bar and stem moving very slightly when you go over a bump. Now, to correct most of those problems then is simply a case of checking the torque on the bolt and then applying the right preparation to that and the surfaces. So for example grease or fibre grip or thread lock. A lot of noises are more obvious than that though, generally the result of poorly adjusted gears or brakes, and we have shown you how to sort those out in previous videos. To get to the bottom of our creaks and our clicks though, we're going to use a process of elimination to find exactly what part of the bike is coming from. Find a stretch of road away from all traffic so you can focus completely on your bike. Does it creak when you're pedaling? If so, get out the saddle and keep pedaling. Does it stop? If so, it's probably coming from your seat or seat post. So to check, when you get off your bike, give a saddle a good yank and the chances are you can probably get it to recreate that noise if indeed it is a problem area. So if that's the case, then just click up here to watch the video on how to fix that. If getting out of the saddle hasn't stopped it, or in fact it starts it, then the chances are it might be that it's coming from the front end of the bike. So grab the bars on the drops and give it a good pull. If you can get it to recreate your click or creak, then you need to watch this video up here to find out how to fix it. But if it's creaking when you're pedaling in and out of the saddle, then the chances are it could well be coming from the drivetrain. Now this is the most common cause, so there's quite a bit to look at, but to fix them, then you need to click up here and watch this video. If the noise only happens over bumpy roads though, then the chances are that it's something that's not firmly attached to your bike, either the brake cables or any accessories you've got. So to silence these noises, then you need to click up here and watch that video. For saddle and post related creaks, click up there. For front end related creaks, click down there. And for creaks coming from your drivetrain, click up there to solve it. And then finally, for all other rattles and noises, click down there to solve that. Actually any dirt on the crown race, you can see how close it is to getting in there. So it's just a good idea to routinely keep an eye on this kind of stuff anyway. Okay, once it's clean, start re-greasing all the surfaces.